Okay, so now let's start with our second animation. Here we are in Adobe After Effects. Let's create a new composition. We will call it as main animation as always. Sorry, we will spell it correctly. Okay, width is 1920, height is 180, frame rate is 30, and duration we are going to choose 20-second long, and background color is black color, and simply hit OK. Go to choose grid and guide option and simply hit on title section. Then press Ctrl Y to create one solid background and go to the effect and presets panel, and we will search for fractal noise effect and double click to apply. Then increase the contrast a little bit and decrease the brightness. It's totally up to you. Go to the transform properties, unlink this uniform scaling and increase the scale height to 10,000 like this, and go to the complexity and let's make this 3, or let's make this 6 only. Let's make this brightness 0 and increase the contrast like this. Okay, then go to the sub settings over here. Sub scaling I'm going to choose 20, let's say 40 maybe, and increase, or let's say 50 sub influence. I think this looks good, or let's make this 70. So yeah, 70 and 40 looks good. And if you want, then you can change the sub rotations also. I'm going to stick with 20. Okay, then we will create one keyframe at offset turbulence and hit U and go somewhere around, let's say 5 seconds, and we will move this from here to here. Then go to around 10 seconds and we will copy the first keyframe, hit Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Okay, so we will get this kind of animation. Then let's minimize this fractal noise effect. Now select this for effect, I mean this layer, and apply turbulence displace effect like this, and increase the amount to 500 like this, and increase the size up to somewhere around like this, and change this amount to 200 maybe, or let's say 250. Yeah, I think 200 would be good, and 200 size is gonna be good. So if you see this, now we will get this kind of animation like this. Now create one keyframe at evolution and hit U, and go to around 5 seconds, and we will make this one complete revolution. Go over here and let's make this 0 again. So if you see this, now we will get this kind of animation. Now select those middle keyframes and hit F9 to ease those keyframes, and hit U. Select this and hit U. Alt click on the stopwatch and type loop out expression on it like this. Okay, so this thing is ready. Now I'm going to minimize this turbulence displace effect also. Now I'll go to the effect and presets panel, and I'm going to apply CC toner effect and simply double click to apply. And right now it's tritone. I'm going to choose pentatone, so it will give us 5 color shades. So now I'm going to go with the blue version of it, or if you want, then you can choose different version. For example, let's choose black version. For example, I'm select this white, let's say somewhere around this grayish. Basically we are going to mid-tone this. We are going to go downwards in tones. For example, this one should be over here, and this one should be completely black. Okay, so this is one way. Then what you can do is you can select this layers and you can apply tint effect on it. Okay, you can either swap these colors, or instead of black you can choose any particular color like this. Okay, so this is one way to do that. Like you can choose this bluish color, so you will get something like this, or instead of that, what you can do, you can pick up any color. For example, I'm going to choose this bluish color over here, and you can choose alternate version of that blue around your animation like this. So you will get different kind of results like this. Okay, so this is also one way you can do. So you can get this kind of effect like this. Now I'm going to select this and I'll press Ctrl Shift C and I'll call it as BG and hit OK. Now hit Ctrl 0, select this BG and hit Ctrl D, hit enter and let's call it as sphere. Okay, now let's bring this sphere over here. Double click to open this, select this, go inside this effect and controls, and in fractal noise in sub settings over here we are going to change the subscaling to 20 or let's say 70 or let's say 50. Yeah, 50 looks good to me, like this. Also, if you want, then you can go to the BG, you can change the sub settings of this one. Instead of 40 you can choose 50, so you'll get a little bit of smoothness over here. And in this pair over here, let's, instead of white, I'm going to choose bluish color or little bit dark blue in sphere. Now select this pair, go to the effect and presets panel, and we are going to search for CC sphere effect to apply, like this. Then go to the light options and decrease the light intensity to 0. Go to the shading option and increase the shading, like this. Okay, and if you want, then you can increase the light intensity up to 20 just to get a little bit of light, let's say 40. Now press S for scaling option and scale it like this. So now if you see this, we will get something like this. Now let's go inside this pair. I'm going to select this and I'll hit U, select those keyframes, or instead of sphere, let's go to the BG, select this BG, hit U, select those keyframes, and by holding Alt I'm going to increase the duration of it. Okay, so what will happen, the background is moving a little bit slowly. Now select this pair, hit W, and let's rotate it like this, and let's move this over here and press F4. If you want, then you can click on this icon, but you will get some little bit problems, so try to adjust it over here. Now hit Ctrl D to duplicate it. Let's move this over here, hit W and rotate it like this, and you can adjust the scale. You can select this one and increase the scale. Now because this is big one, so we will bring this at the top and we will try to adjust it over here. Select this pair, hit Ctrl D, let's move this over here, press S and scale it like this, W, and rotate it like this, and hit Ctrl D, select this and move this over here, hit W and rotate it like this, press S and adjust the scale. Hit Ctrl D and let's move this over here. Okay, so we'll get something like this. Now select all the pairs, go to the effect and presets panel and apply wiggle position effect to apply, and increase the wiggle amount to 100. So if you see, we will get something like this. Hit U, select this pair, go to the effect and presets panel and search for drop shadow effect and double click to apply. Increase the distance to 0 and increase the softness to 200, and let's make this opacity 25% or let's say 35%. Now select this drop shadow, hit Ctrl C, select all the remaining layers and hit Ctrl V. Okay, like this. Now if you want, then you can adjust the text also. Then select this text layer, go to the effect and preset, not effect and presets, but type motion graphics and change the color of fill to white. Select this, adjust it properly at the center, press S and increase the scale like this. And sometimes if you see over here, we cannot see this text, so you can select this, go to the effect and presets panel and apply drop shadow effect and increase the softness of this to 200 and decrease the opacity to 25, and we will bring this in middle of this stuff, or let's say somewhere around over here like this. If you want, then you can adjust the position of this one a little bit downward. Okay, and select this text layer, hit Ctrl D, bring this at the top. Over here, go to the character menu, delete this fill and choose the stroke and choose 2 pixels. Okay, so this is how you can create this kind of abstract animation.